Okay, today what I want to talk about is I want to ask how do we react when our children offend us or do something wrong? I'm asking mothers, fathers, how do we react when our children do something that is very bad or they act in a funny way or they did something that we didn't expect from them? How do we react? Are you the kind of parents, are you the kind of a mother that when your child do something, instead of you, I know that sometimes it's not easy, but instead of you to being so much annoyed that you be using like very harsh words on that child, like calling the child a lot of things that is not good to hear in the ear, bad words that is not good to hear because the child made a mistake, because the child do something that is very wrong, and you call the child a lot of bad names is not good. And if you're a father that maybe your child do something that is very wrong, and instead of you maybe coming down or take a moment of breath to know how to react, you go ahead calling that child a lot of bad names, like telling the child, you don't know anything, you are this, you are that. Like, what can you one day pause and ask yourself, what if those things you're mentioning to that child happen to that child? What will you do? You'll be crying to God. Yes, you'll be crying to God that those things you mentioned to that child happen to that child, but you have used your mouth to pronounce it on that child. Yeah, it's not good. So my advice is anytime our children offend us, we know that children they are making a lot of mistakes sometimes. Sometimes they do what we tell them not to do. If we remember when also we are children, you can remember that you did something like that also. You did something like that also. So children are children. Let's control our temper anytime our children offend us instead of calling them that bad name, because there is power in the tongue. There is power in tongue. There is power in tongue. Yeah, if your child annoys you or do something that is very wrong, first of all, calm down. Calm down and speak to that child. I think sometimes even if you want to beat the child, it's okay. But instead of you to release like bad words, insultive words that when ear hear it is very dangerous, it's better you beat that child. It's better you beat the child. Tell the child that what he or she did is not good. Instead of nailing curses on them or that kind of a thing. It's not good. It's not good. So it's just this advice. Yeah, I have seen so many parents that sometimes when their children mistakenly do something wrong, you will see what is coming out from their mouth. You say, ha, if this thing this man is saying to this child happened to the child, he will not be happy. If you are a mother, if this kind of a thing that is coming out from your mouth happened to that child, you will not be happy. You will not be happy. Okay, so let's try to control our temper when our children did something that is very wrong. There is power in the words. There is power in the words. Let's try to uh, have that, let me say, have self control. Have self control. I didn't say don't discipline the child. I didn't say so. You have to discipline your child. Even if you want to beat, you have to beat that child. Yeah. But after beating the child, you tell the child, this thing you did is not good. Don't do it next time. The reason why I beat you is because I love you. The reason why I beat you is because what you did is not good and I don't want you to repeat it again. Yeah, we know that in abroad they don't allow us to beat our children, but it's not an excuse. It's not an excuse. When a child do something that is very bad or something wrong, punish that child. Punish the child so that the child will know that what he or she did is not wrong, is very wrong. But what the place where I am focusing my thought today is, don't be laying curses on your children when they do something bad. Yeah. Don't be releasing bad words and harsh words on them. That in the name that you are correcting them. Don't. Don't. So my advice today is, and sometimes like some parents that maybe when your child did something that is very bad, maybe especially the one that are, let me say, from 10 years, 12 years, 13 years, that you know that adolescence age is growing inside them. Some of them, some parents can chase their children out. Don't. When you chase that child out, you don't know the hand the child will fall into. You expose that child to danger, and it's not good. Let's try all we can to bring our children up in a godly way and also show them example. Live by example. Live by example to your children. Live by example. We parents are the mirror that children are looking upon and seeing. Live by example. And anytime the children do something that is wrong, please correct them in love. Correct them in love. There's where you will be provoked that anything that comes to your hand, you can use it and hit that child. Correct them in love. I remember that sometimes some things that children are acting, if from the gene, maybe what we act when we are small, but when we grow, we will not remember the way we act when we are little. So I just want to advise us to control our temper when we are punishing our children when they do something wrong. Yeah, this is my little advice. As a mother, this is my little advice because I have seen this. You will not say that the children will not offend you or they will not do something that is wrong. But my advice is, let's correct them in love, and God will bless you as you do so. Okay? Have a lovely day. Bye.